What's going on, guys? I'm Nigel with Elite Force. We're here at SHOT Show 2017, and I'm going to go over some of our new products. So you guys might have seen, if you follow us on Instagram, that we just released a picture of the beautiful M9A3 Beretta. This is going to be a replica of the real thing. The color scheme is pretty spot on. We're really excited about this one. And if you're familiar with our M9 series already, you'll know that not only is it going to be semi-auto, CO2 powered, but it's also going to be full auto. So one shot or full auto and dump that mag in like 0.5 seconds. So those are a lot of fun. We're excited about those. That's one gun that we're probably looking at a late summer release. Again, this is the prototype, so we're just getting started on that one. I don't think we talked about the Hater. This is going to be one of our competition economically priced offerings. It's going to shoot 310 feet per second. You get about 200 shots out of a 12-gram CO2 cartridge. CO2 is going to go in there. The cool thing is the CO2 tool is going to be on the grip itself. So you just put the CO2 in, spin it around, get that going. It's going to be fed off a disc. Each disc is going to hold 10 rounds. Each gun's going to come with 3 of these discs. So you'll have 30 shots ready to rock and roll. Slip your disc in, pop the switch down, and you're ready to rock. About 200 shots out of every CO2 12-gram cartridge. So this is going to be a really cool gun, and it's going to MSRP for right around that $60, $65 price point. So this is going to be a really fun gun for sure. All right, so we kind of went all in with the Wild West revolver series. So this is going to be a single action type airsoft replica, shooting your 6mm BBs. Again, CO2 powered, single action, so you will have to pull that hammer back for every shot. It's going to have the nickel finish on it. It'll come with 6 shells, but we will have additional shells for purchase as well. This is going to chrono in right around that chrono in right around 330 feet per second, retailing at about the $130, $140 price point. So this will be available starting the end of this month into early February. So these are coming very soon. I know a lot of people are excited about those. And then keeping on with the revolvers, this is going to be one of our limited edition runs for the year called the Wild Card. It's going to be the same thing as our single action revolver with a few twists. Obviously, it's going to have a cut down barrel on it. It's going to be single action again. It's got the bevel on the back, so you can really fan that thing back as quickly as you can. The front sight is removable on it. It does have the cuts, the ports in the barrel there, but we wanted to make sure you guys had something to aim with. So this is removable. If you want to leave it on, I would suggest drop a glue. If you want to keep the replica with the open ports, you can take it right off, no problem. Again, this is going to be CO2. This is going to be limited to 1,000 pieces. This is going to be our limited edition gun for the year. So that's the Wild Card. Make sure you're looking out for that, probably midsummer to early fall. All right, so in our AEG line, we're really stoked on these. We've been talking about them, we've been pumping them up a lot. These are going to be the VFC Vega Force Company Avalon series. It's going to be exclusively distributed through Elite Force USA. This is just going to be one of our premium offerings around that $350 price point. You know, we've had our competition guns that are around that $170, $180 price point, and then it jumps all the way up to like what used to be our 4CRSs and 4CRLs and our 416 at that $450, $500 price point. Well, this is going to be a good filler in that $350 price point with all the premium offerings, bells and whistles that everyone's come to enjoy. 8mm bearings inside, quick change spring, MOSFET built into the gearbox so it's not flopping around your buffer tube, 6.03 tight bore barrel, was a Neo magnet super high torque motor. The motor on these things are awesome. You can pick up a pound of steel with them for sure. The motor's probably more powerful than it needs to be. The long guys available in key mod or M-Lock. They're going to be at the price point around $370, shooting around 390 feet per second. The small guys down here, again, available in the key mod or M-Lock series rails. Those are going to be shooting around 360 feet per second. So again, the quick change spring, you can make it shoot whatever you want, relatively easy with those guys. So there you go. And oh yeah. And okay, right. It's got the lightning bolt in the trigger. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a lightning bolt. That's a sign of quality. Everybody knows that. So all these are going to have the flat trigger on them as well, with the trigger guard, which is kind of nice for your finger rest. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot, obviously. And then of course the honeycomb mag as well. It's going to come standard with the 140 round mid-cap magazine with the flip up sights. So there you go. That's the VFC Avalon series. Really excited about those. All right, guys, so we're really excited about this. This is going to be one of our new Ares Amoeba line. This is the Striker sniper rifle. We haven't had a sniper rifle before in our line of bolt action rifles, so we're really excited about this, and this one has a lot to offer. So yeah, it's going to be available in the gray, the tan, black, or OD green bolt action. Really short stroke on that bolt. Reason being, it's going to take an AEG spring. Right now it's got about an M120 comparable spring inside, and that's going to allow it to shoot about 430 feet per second. The other thing that you saw there is that it's going to have an open chamber, so you can physically see if you have a BB in the chamber, which is really nice. Also, it has an indicator, which would be like a round indicator. However, in this case, it's just going to indicate that the bolt has been cocked back. Really nice features. Attention to detail on this thing is great. It's going to have your adjustable hop-up via an Allen key up top, and we know that that kind of gets old having to keep Allen keys around, so they've gone ahead and included an Allen key compartment right there in the grip, and that's on there really good, so I wouldn't worry too much about that falling off, but you're going to be able to store your Allen keys right there in the grip, so adjusting your hop-up or any of the other Allen nuts, screws on the gun will be a breeze for sure. It's going to have a drop-free 60 round magazine, which is very nice. Those will be additional mags will be available for sale as well. Yeah, later on there's been talks of doing maybe like a CO2 bolt drop-in, so making the CO2 powered would be awesome. The foregrip, the pistol grip there, well, not pistol grip, but the grip portion and the cheek weld, it will come with additional pieces to raise or lower that so it can fit to your height needs for whatever scope setup you're using. Yeah, very modular, really nice. Attention to detail is awesome on it. Beautiful overall. Gray is my favorite, and I'm pretty excited about these. I think a lot of people are excited about these. Also, the other cool thing is it's going to be matte protected at $175. So this is below $200. It's a great value for sure. Moving right along, the Ares Amoeba line, tried, proved, tested. It's nothing new. It's been out there for a while. Obviously, the flagship of the series is going to be the Honey Badger from a video game that we all know and love. The deal is we picked up the contract with Ares Amoeba for 2017 and moving forward, but we wanted to make sure that we knew which guns were ours, which were distributed by Elite Force through us, so we could put our warranty on it. So all the ones that are coming through us now, you'll see are going to have the flat trigger on it. So you know that it's came through Umarex Elite Force USA. Also, on the boards on the inside, it did have to pass our quality control. Again, it's not a new gun, but we wanted to make sure that it's going to pass our quality control. The boards on the inside have been beefed up with some resistors. There was an issue of burning them out with the selectable, the Fire Programmer Select unit that Ares puts out there. You can plug it in through your Tamiya plug, set it for your different round burst modes and different voltage batteries. The issue was if you set it up with a 9.6, to shoot 3-round burst or what have you, and you put an 11.1 on, you're burning out that MOSFET, that board in there, that programmable board. So we beefed that up. It's not going to be burning out as frequently or as easy as it was before, so that'll be nice. And so the crazy thing is, flat trigger, we know it's our gun that we put out. Some of these Amoebas that range in the $200, $220, $230 price point are going to have a 1-year warranty on them through us. And if you know Elite Force as a brand, you know we don't joke around about our warranties and making sure that your gun's going to stay working for you. You are all familiar with the Elite Force M4 CQB. This has been out for 2 or 3 years now. Awesome gun. OEM by Ares again. We work very close with Ares. It's going to have the micro switch trigger, quick change spring, full metal rail system, polymer body. That storage in the buttstock with that one button push down, the hinge trap door, which is really nice. So you guys know this one. We've taken it a step further, and we did the CFR, the Elite Force M4 CFR. It's going to be the same gun essentially internally. It's going to shoot a little bit hotter. This guy that you know already shoots about 340 feet per second. This guy's going to be shooting around the 370. It's got a longer barrel. It's going to be made for getting out there in the field. It's going to have the included with the removable sights here. And then we step it up one more with the M4 MCR from Elite Force. It's gonna have, as you can see, your key mod rail on it. It's gonna have the MOSFET in it. This one's gonna be shooting hotter around that 390, pushing close to that 400 feet per second mark. So your ideal field gun, slap an 11-1 in it. It's filled, it's LiPo ready, but we wanted to protect that that micro switch trigger, so it does have a built-in MOSFET in there to help you with that. So you're ready to rock and roll there, man. You guys like silicone? I know you do. Elite Force, slick. Put it in your gun, put it wherever you need it. If it's sticking, you should be slicking. Elite Force.